Foxy 107, 104, the real sound of the triangle. So I've got a special guest in the studio. Coco Jones is joining us. Hey, girl.
Hi.
I'm so glad that you're here. You know why?
Why?
Because it's great that you're here. You know, we're playing record. You got a show at the Lincoln Theater today. But when they said you were coming, like, I got to see coworkers I have not seen in months. Girl, like, folks just started coming out the woodwork.
They be giving that family reunion vibe.
Yes, it is very family reunion-ish up at Radio 1 Raleigh today. So I'm glad that you were. It's like, oh, wow, you do still work here. Hey, you came to see Coco. Welcome to Raleigh. You're performing tonight. Now, how long have you been on the road?
Well, this is the second leg of the What I Didn't Tell You tour. So we really just started. Yesterday was the first show in Philly, and we've got 3 weeks to go.
3 weeks. Okay, so we were talking about, before we got live, I was asking you what your vocal routine is for people that have to run their mouths a lot, sing a lot. Like, do you do lemon? Is it honey? Is it tea? Is it what is it?
The main thing for me is actually singing. I find that the vocal warm-ups, they don't really do much for me. The best thing for me is to practice my actual songs that I have to sing. But sometimes I'll sing them like octaves lower just to start.
Yeah.
And then I'll get higher and higher throughout like hours.
Yeah.
This is not a 30-minute thing. I like, give myself a break and then I start again. And then I'll sing again and then take a break. Like, this is all throughout the day so that I'm ready for the show that night.
So you said that you've done the early morning TV performances. Yeah. So how does that work? Do they really have you up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to get ready for those?
Well, my glam takes 2 hours.
At least.
Hello.
I mean.
So whatever they got me doing, double it. Because I have to be TV ready.
Of course.
By 6 a.m.
Absolutely.
So I'm up way before the sun. Right. I feel like I'm at the club or something. Or doing glam at like 4. But before that, I'm in the shower. It's hot and steamy. And then I'm just trying to wake it all up. Especially if I have to sing, I want it to give what it needs to give. So I'm up around 2, 3. I might not even go to sleep.
Right.
I've heard some artists say just don't go to sleep.
Well,
don't even
if
shut it down.
You're doing things until midnight and you got to do something early morning, like, what's the point?
Right. Like, you know how sometimes you got to get that red eye that's really red?
Yes.
It's like, I'm just going to pack and vibe.
The reddest of eyes.
Yes.
So let's go back. Let's talk about all of the things. You're very popular in my house. We have 3 kids. And we have all watched the show.
I'm one of 3 too.
Yeah, I'm sorry?
I'm one of 3 too.
You're one of 3 too? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
a fun though.
Ours are 11, 12, and 13. And so every night feels like a sleepover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
that was a lot for you.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But you're very popular in our house. We love your outfit. Tell us how much fun it was to play the role of Hillary Banks.
Oh my God. I really could not have ever imagined getting to do something like that. So sometimes I look back at like the inspo and the Halloween costumes and people like taking the outfits from the show and recreating them their own way in their real lives. And I'm just like, not me being fashion inspiration. I am from Lebanon, Tennessee.
I mean, but look at you now. Like you, like Reese Witherspoon and Legally Blonde.
So it really feels like that.
Now, was that like one of the favorite parts of the show, wearing all of the ensembles?
Absolutely. I feel like that was like one of these shifts in my perspective on what fashion is, because when you come from like the country, you don't really know and you don't really care.
Right.
So to be able to play Hillary, I felt so awesome and I felt like so bad in these outfits that I was like, let me learn about this. Let me learn. Like, I would ask my creative director for the show, like, why they put these things together. And it really helped me to like elevate my own personal taste.
Now, have you thought past that? Like, now I want to do this. Now I want to do a color purple type of situation. I'd like to do something super dramatic. I'd like to do something super comedic. Like, what do you think about when you're laying in bed at night? That sounded weird.
A lot of things go through my mind, but one thing that I do love to do is create like movies in my mind, and they're my life, like they're my future life. Like whether it's my future relationship, my future, like the world tour that I'm on, like before I go to sleep, like this helped me go to sleep. I'm like, I'd be like picking the channel in my mind. I'm like crazy. But yeah, I think about like what my future looks like and how I want to get there. And I think about like the amazing moments that I've had. Like sometimes I'm going so fast that before I go to sleep is when I get to remind myself what is happening in your real life, you know? So I think about like how these things felt and Like, it makes me smile. I'm literally in bed like, you know, I'm such a weirdo like that. But I feel like that's the stillest moment of my entire day.
Mhm.
So I really try to like do what's important to me, which is like be grateful for things and then visualize the future.
Now, did you ever visualize this? Like, we've seen the videos of you. First of all, you were so cute when you were little.
And
Out there singing the national anthem, super adorable. Was this on your 9-year-old vision board? Were you thinking one day I'll be touring, I'll be doing radio, I'll be doing fashion shoots, I'll be at Fashion Week in Paris representing brands?
My 9-year-old self would be, if she was here, she'd be like, yeah, girl, I told you, like, you're on camera. Like, I knew it was going to be this. I didn't know the specifics. I didn't know what Fashion Week was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know like what a world tour really entails.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
It's a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so as a 9-year-old, I'm like, this is what I'm going to be doing. But me, the 25-year-old, I'm like, yeah,
It's
but
exhausting.
holy head. The workload. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
People don't really get to see that part because you don't get to just come out and do an amazing show. That starts with literally, what shoe are you going to be wearing? Okay, can you dance in this for the entire? No, too bad it goes with the outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the compromises. It's the little things that you do so that the audience gets this feeling,
Yeah.
and you put your feelings to the side. That is no joke.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Are you ever like, I just don't want to sleep in another hotel. I just want to go back to my bed and I don't want to eat fast food ever again?
I do have those thoughts, but I literally like punch attack them because I'm like, you don't get a choice right now.
Yeah, this is
And I just don't want to be sad. So I'm like, I'd rather just be like, pretend that I get real crazy. So sometimes I'm like, I'm a robot and I'm just doing this. I just take my feelings out of it, you know? Because of course there are times where I just want to be in my house and I don't want to like, I want to be like, don't call me. I'm not picking up. But I'm like, let's get real here.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm there actually on time because I don't get a choice right now. This is what I have to do for what I want out of life. And I feel like that's a concept I've always understood, even as a little kid. Maybe I didn't understand the workload, but I knew you don't get to just go to your friend's sleepover and also get to do the song. You pick one.
Right.
Okay, this is your opportunity. So then you go in there, you audition. That means you can't make it to the party.
Right.
Like I had to say no to things as a little kid.
Sacrifice.
And I feel like you either want it enough or you don't.
So name 3 things that you'd like to do that you haven't done yet, that you think about when you are giggling to yourself at night in bed. What are 3 things that you want to see happen?
I want to see one of my, the whole album, I'm not even going to limit it, on the Billboard top 10 in the overall,
Yes.
the top 200.
Yes.
I want to win a Grammy or 17.
Or 17. Like, why stop at 1?
Would never stop.
Why limit ourselves?
Absolute sky. And I want to be able to go somewhere for like a month or 2 just for my personal life, just for vacation, like travel for actually just fun, no work included.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that that's like something you can do once you've really established yourself. Like, all right, y'all, I'm really taking a month off. Like for real. I've never done that in my entire life. I would like to try that.
And then you get to the next level, like Beyonce, and then you're like, okay, well, you guys got me on tour. I'll see you in what, 2-3 years?
Hell oh, that ooh, when I can be like, all right, you guys, I'll be back in 4089.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
That's what you.
that's
do.
powerful.
That's it. Listen, you've got it going on. You're gonna get there. I mean, the music is incredible. You're absolutely gorgeous, which I think is why everybody's up here today. Yes. Can we get a general consensus in the room? Yes.
That is hilarious.
Everybody's like, yes, okay, yeah, she's gorgeous. That's why we're all up here. And you've got the acting, you've got the singing. Listen, you're on the road with James Brown. Only good things are gonna come for you. I mean, come on.
LOL. I'm like, period. No, it's really, really been a blessing. And I'm feeling like, okay, I'm going to end this year with a bang. And then the top of the year, it's the debut album. And I'm ready to shake it up.
Well, listen, I'm excited that you're here. Excited that you are performing tonight in Raleigh at the Lincoln Theater. I hope everybody is coming out. Already has their tickets to see Coco Jones tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to play the song. And I'm going to let the 400 people in this very small room take pictures with you. Here's Coco Jones. I see you on Foxy 107, 104.